your best behavior.
Well, the much-anticipated movie Richie McCaw Chasing Great opens across New Zealand today. With never-before-seen footage of McCaw, his friends, his family, it documents the All Blacks' final season in the all-black shirt, and it's magnificent. We're delighted to have with us the filmmakers, Michelle Walsh and Justin Pemberton. Welcome to the cafe.
Thanks.
Yeah. First up, we must say congratulations to you on the film. Before we talk to you, though, let's have a look at the trailer.
He's almost like an explorer in a way. He wants to take the team to places that no one else has been before. He's an ordinary man, but he was doing something extraordinary.
First time I really understood who the All Blacks were was the '87 World Cup.
I can still visualise him on the floor, his eyes glued to the TV.
When he first arrived, he was not the most talented athlete, but what he did have was a massive desire.
You want to be an All Black? Let's write down a plan, mate.
You don't just want to be an All Black, you want to be a great All Black. And I was like, what? I just wrote GAB at the bottom.
It is such a good watch, whether you love sports or not. You will learn from this movie. And Michelle, wanted to start with you. Richie's a very private person and quite, I think, a bit shy too. How did you convince him to put himself in a movie?
It's funny, we said that he's been on television and in newspaper for 15 years, probably the most watched person we have in New Zealand, and yet we knew so little about him because he's always been so hesitant to put himself out there. So we simply just asked him, and his first response was, why would anybody want to watch 90 minutes or 90 seconds about me? To which, you know, we kind of laughed. And we just talked about all of the things he'd learnt in his amazing journey and what it could do potentially for kids out there or other people that want to chase their dream. And so I think he realised at that point that he had something to say.
He has a lot to say, actually, because you say it's for kids as well, because I've seen it, and I'm going to take all of my children to see it because I think they'll get a lot from the motivation that Richie McCaw had. Justin, how many hours do you reckon, between you both, you would have spent with Richie for this movie?
Actually spent with him.
Yeah. Spent looking at him. Spent talking about him.
I think we had 700 hours of footage in the edit suite. So that's I know I watched over 700 hours of footage.
And you got it down to how
105 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. But how many hours with him? I mean, we over a year of filming. It went from November 2014 to November 2015 is the shoot period.
The day he retired.
Yeah, and then that's right, we did some more shooting this year too. We did
incredible
scripted
time,
stuff.
though. What an incredible time to be with Richie when he's going through this process. What I found fascinating is that he says himself, not necessarily the most talented player, but that drive and that motivation to succeed is quite something to see, isn't it?
I think we probably underestimate the talent that is just persevering and really hard work. So you look at a kid and you say, well, he's really naturally talented, but you may not notice that a talent that's even possibly more important is just a complete drive and focus. Yeah. So I think that's something that will really come out of this, is that you don't have to be born the most talented to reach these incredible, lofty goals.
Yeah.
Well, that brings me nicely to this question, and I'm going to put you on the spot a little here, Justin. Do you think Richie McCaw is an exceptional person, or do you think what happened in his journey was a result of exceptional circumstances with a whole lot of different people?
I think that there is something exceptional there from the beginning, and I know he sort of plays that down, but that exceptional thing is the tenacity that I think that, and that's the thing that I think we can learn because we can make ourselves be more like that. Yeah. But, you know, I mean, he did, like when his father said, well, if you'll enjoy it more if you get fit, he goes out as a 6-year-old and runs 3Ks a day until he's the fittest kid and is the fastest, you know? Yeah. That kind of thing.
And he was doing it from that very early age. Yeah. I mean, what young kid goes and does that? You go for a run, they go down to the letterbox, they come back again. Richie just keeps going. I think we've learned a lot from his motivation and things. What's next for you guys and for the movie? Are you going to take it elsewhere?
It's going to launch in Australia in October, which is great. And it's really nice to see that a much wider audience will see this, because it is, of course, about our New Zealand hero, but there is so many life lessons that you can take out of it if regardless of what sport you're into. I think if you're interested in the secrets of success, there's something in it for everyone.
Yeah.
Well, look, I loved the old school footage that you get to see. I love the fact that people that aren't even sports fans will enjoy this, because it is. There's a lot to learn in it, but I think it's a great glimpse of Richie McCaw and the journey of the All Blacks.
Do you still talk to him?
Yeah,
actually?
We WhatsApp a lot.
Hey, well, nice work. Congratulations, guys. Thanks so much for coming into the cafe. Michelle and Justin, congratulations again on that film. Richie McCaw Chasing Great is out in cinemas today. I've seen it. It is brilliant. And if you want to find out more about the film, check out the website.
Yeah, absolutely.